After nearly a decade delivering cloud solutions and reviewing hundreds of resumes, we've seen countless people do everything right on paper and still fail to get hired. If you're just collecting AWS certifications, you're doing it wrong. And it's almost certainly why you're not getting hired. We've all heard the advice, right? Get certified, they say. It's the golden ticket to a high-paying cloud career. So, people spend months, even years, grinding through courses, memorizing services, and acing exams. They get the cloud practitioner, then the solutions architect, then the developer associate. They stack them up like trophies and wait for the job offers to pour in. But for way too many people, the phone just doesn't ring. They end up with a LinkedIn profile full of fancy credentials, but a calendar that's completely empty. Here's the painful truth. Hiring managers aren't just unimpressed by a long list of certifications. In fact, sometimes it's a red flag. In this video, we're going to break down the 3 huge mistakes that are turning your hard-earned certs into a liability. Then, we're going to give you the 3-step formula that actually works. A formula that pairs the right certification with the hands-on projects employers are actually looking for. The same approach we've watched turn career changers into hired cloud engineers consistently. Before we dive into the mistakes, let's set the stage because the stakes have never been higher. The cloud job market is on fire. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, computer and information technology occupations are projected to grow much faster than the average for all other jobs between 2024 and 2034, with demand for cloud infrastructure driving much of that growth. We're talking about an estimated 317,700 projected annual job openings each year. And the platform dominating this wave is AWS. The 2025 Flexera State of the Cloud report, which surveys hundreds of enterprise IT leaders, shows AWS tied with Azure at 88% adoption among large organizations, meaning the skills you build are directly applicable to the environments most employers are running. Companies are betting their entire future on the cloud, but there's a problem. They can't find people with the right skills. Skillsoft's 2024 salary survey found that IT leaders rate cloud computing as one of the toughest areas to hire for, with a major talent shortage. This creates a massive opportunity. A certification can absolutely lead to a salary bump. Skillsoft's data shows that 74% of learners credit AWS certifications with increasing their earnings. But with so many people getting certified, the market is getting crowded. There's a world of difference between being certified and being qualified. If you're making the following mistakes, you're stuck in the first category, and trust me, that's a trap. First up, the most common mistake: becoming a certification collector. We all know this person. They believe that more is always better. They march down a rigid path: cloud practitioner, solutions architect, developer associate, sysops, all in a few months. On paper, it looks amazing. But to a hiring manager, it screams one thing: no real-world experience. Put yourself in their shoes. On RDevOps, one of the most active subreddits for cloud engineers and hiring managers, the sentiment is consistent. Hiring managers filter out resumes with 4 certs and no GitHub activity before they ever reach a technical screen. The message is unambiguous. 1 cert plus real deployed infrastructure beats 5 certs with an empty profile. This tells them you're great at cramming for a test, but you have no clue how to solve a real business problem. A hiring manager would much rather see 1 AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate cert with a single, well-documented project on GitHub than 4 certs with 0 proof of hands-on work. Collecting certs without applying the knowledge is like collecting cookbooks without ever setting foot in a kitchen. You've got all the recipes, but nobody believes you can actually cook. The second mistake is picking the wrong on-ramp for your career goals. The biggest offender here? The AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. Now, AWS itself states this is a foundational exam, perfect for people in non-technical roles like sales, project management, or finance, or for total beginners with no IT background. It covers the absolute basics. What is the cloud? What are the main services? How does billing work? The mistake is when someone who's already a developer, a sysadmin, or a network engineer spends 2 months studying for it. For you, that certification has almost 0 leverage. It's an expectation, not a differentiator. While job postings requiring the cloud practitioner have increased, it's a world of high supply and high competition. It won't be the thing that lands you a technical role like a cloud engineer or architect. If you have any technical background, you should seriously consider skipping it and going straight for a role-based associate certification. According to a 2026 study tech analysis of over 100,000 cloud job postings, the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate was the most requested AWS certification, with 45,000 plus active job postings. That's more than all other associate-level certs combined. It carries far more weight because it shows you can design and build real cloud solutions. And mistake number 3, this one is a career killer. It's the obsession with passing the exam at all costs, usually by memorizing practice questions and using exam dubs. This whole approach misses the entire point. As one cloud hiring recruiter put it directly, in today's market, it's skills and experience first, followed by certifications, and a degree is a bonus. That hierarchy matters, and it means a single cert paired with real projects beats 4 certs with an empty GitHub every time. You know what happens next? This superficial knowledge completely evaporates in a technical interview. The moment a hiring manager asks you to whiteboard a solution or solve a problem you haven't seen before, you've got nothing. You'll be totally exposed. Plus, relying on outdated materials is just asking for trouble. AWS is constantly updating its exams to reflect new services and real-world demands, such as adding more content on AI and security. An exam dump from 6 months ago could be dangerously obsolete, making genuine knowledge the only reliable strategy. So, if collecting certs is the wrong way, what's the right way? It's about being strategic. It's about following a formula that combines targeted learning with real, tangible proof of your skills. Step 1. Goal alignment and the right first certification. First, let's get laser focused. To do this, use our 3-question framework. What exact job do I want? Cloud engineer, DevOps engineer. What core skills does that job actually require? Which certification directly validates those specific skills? For the huge majority of people breaking into a technical cloud role, the answer is the AWS Certified Solutions Architect, Associate, SAA CO3. This certification is the most requested AWS credential in the job market. The same analysis of 100,000 plus job postings that showed 45,000 plus active SAA roles confirms it consistently outpaces every other AWS certification in employer demand. Skillsoft's 2024 IT Skills and Salary Report, based on 5,100 plus tech professionals surveyed, shows that professionals holding the SAA certification report a median salary of $136,000 to $147,000 in the US. This cert validates the exact skills employers are desperate for, which are designing secure, scalable, and cost-effective systems on AWS. It forces you to learn how a broad range of core services like compute, storage, networking, and databases all fit together. So your first step is to commit. Pick this certification. Set a target date 6 to 8 weeks from now. This is your North Star. Step 2, the project-driven study method. Now pay attention, because this next step is the secret sauce. You are not going to just watch videos and take practice tests. You are going to build something. Here's how it works. As you study a topic for the exam, you immediately apply it in a hands-on project in your AWS free tier account. Studying VPCs and subnets? Don't just read about them. Get into the AWS console and build a custom virtual private cloud from the ground up. Create public and private subnets, configure route tables, and a NAT gateway. Learning about auto-scaling and load balancing. Build a simple web application. Deploy it on 2 EC2 instances behind an application load balancer. Then, set up an auto-scaling group with a scaling policy. Use a stress testing tool, hammer it with traffic, and watch as new instances magically spin up. Covering databases like RDS and DynamoDB. Architect a cool serverless app like a URL shortener. Use API Gateway, a Lambda function, and DynamoDB. This one project hits on serverless, APIs, and databases, which are all critical skills. The key is to treat these like real assignments. Create a new GitHub repo for each one, write a killer README file that explains the project, the services you used, and most importantly, why you made your architectural decisions. This documentation becomes your proof. Step 3, the Hireable portfolio. The final step is to package all this awesome work into a portfolio that screams, "Hire me." Your resume is no longer just a list of certs. It's a highlight reel of your accomplishments. Under your AWS Certified Solutions Architect, Associate certification, add a project section. For each project, write one powerful bullet point describing what you built. For example, designed and deployed a highly available 3-tier web application, built a resilient and scalable architecture, using an application load balancer, EC2 autoscaling across multiple availability zones, and an RDS database, built a serverless URL shortener API, created a cost-effective, event-driven microservice with API Gateway, AWS Lambda, and DynamoDB, capable of handling thousands of requests per minute. And right next to each description, put a direct link to the GitHub repository. This is a direct invitation for the hiring manager to see your work. They can see your code, your thought process in the READMEs, and your architecture diagrams. This transforms you from a certification collector into a proven builder. This isn't just theory. We've seen this formula work time and time again. Let's review a couple of examples based on real career transitions. Case study number 1, the career changer. Think of someone like Alex, a project manager who had earned the Cloud Practitioner and Solutions Architect Associate Certs, but had 0 projects. For months, no interviews. After he put in the work, Alex built 2 solid portfolio projects, a static website hosted on S3 with CloudFront, and a 3-tier web app. After spending about 30 days building 2 solid portfolio projects, Alex added those GitHub links to his resume. Within 60 days, he had an offer, going from a $52K project management role to a cloud support engineer position at $78,000, a 50% salary increase in under 90 days total. His story shows that experience you build yourself is still valid experience. Case study number 2. The over-certified developer. Or consider Maria, a developer with 3 associate-level certs. She was getting calls, but failing technical interviews because she couldn't translate theory into practice. She took a step back, focused on one project that involved a serverless application with CI/CD pipelines, and documented it thoroughly. In her next interview, instead of just talking about services, she walked them through her architecture. She got the offer for a DevOps engineering role, boosting her salary from $95,000 to $130,000 because she proved she could not only learn, but build. These stories prove that employers hire for what you can do, not just what you know. Look, this isn't the easy way, it's not a shortcut, but it's the path that actually works. It takes discipline and a real desire to learn, not just to pass a test. The payoff is huge. You won't just pass your cert, you'll understand the material deeply and have a portfolio that makes you an undeniable candidate. So, if you're energized and ready to start, here's your immediate action plan. First, define your target role and the salary you're aiming for, and use the numbers from this video as your anchor. Second, map out your entry point. If you're new to IT, maybe the cloud practitioner is right. But if you have a dev background, go straight to the solutions architect associate. And third, and this is the most important, before you even open an exam guide, go to the AWS console right now and start your first hands-on lab. The wrong way to get AWS certified is to treat it like a video game, just trying to unlock achievements. It's a passive approach that leaves you with a stack of credentials that don't mean much in the real world. The formula that works is an active, hands-on process. It starts with choosing the right strategic certification, like the Solutions Architect Associate. It continues by turning every concept you learn into a hands-on project. And it ends with a hireable portfolio that proves your value to employers. Stop being a certification collector. Start being a cloud builder. That is the path that consistently turns certification collectors into hired cloud engineers. And it's the path that will do the same for you. A lot of the conversations here are about building skills and making intentional career moves. That same theme shows up in a small shop I run with merch centered on tech culture and professional and personal growth. It's meant for people who take their work seriously but don't need to broadcast it loudly. Wearing something like that can be a small reminder of why you started. Some people find that motivating in day-to-day work life. The shop is linked in the description if you want to see what's there. Found this valuable? Watch our playlists for more practical, expert-level insights on digital transformation and leading your career into the next era of growth. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who needs a clearer strategy. Knowledge is power, and the more people who understand this, the more successful your organization will be. Simplify the tech, amplify the impact.